So welcome everyone, myself Achinjit Singh. Today, this video has been created in order to show a quick demo of how to use the 0xGasless MCP server, which is powered by the 0xGasless agent kit. So this MCP server powers your Claude with all the financial transactions using your wallet, independent of using the wallet directly. Let's quickly start the demo. So basically what you have to do first is you have to come to this page, which is the 0xGasless MCP page. You just have to copy the command and you have to come back to your terminal. In order to do the setup of this in local, you need a few things like Claude Desktop. You need your Node package manager installation on your system. These are the two basic requirements of using the 0xGasless MCP server, and that's it, you're ready to go. So let me just paste that command. And in order to install this globally, I'm just gonna put a -g tag, which means global tag, in order to install this package globally across my whole system. So let me just install it. So now you can see that the 0xGasless MCP server is installed on my system. What I'm going to do next is try a command, which is 0xGasless-MCP with a help flag. When you perform this particular command, you can see it instructs you what you have to do. So in order to do the configuration of this, the command for it is 0xGasless-MCP configure. So if you put this command, it is going to ask you a few credentials, which is going to be on your local only. It's not going to go to any of the servers, nowhere, right? So you can freely put all the details that is provided here, which is the private key, RPC URL of either BSC, Avalanche or Sonic, the API key, and the chain ID of whatever RPC URL you have kept. So for example, if you kept BSC, it's going to be 56. So, and next is the OpenRouter API key. So with all these 5 ready to go, you can just enter one by one. It's going to ask you one by one. Just enter these credentials and you're ready to go. Let me fill this credential and get back here. So now I have configured all the 5 things. 0xGasless API key can be easily, you can easily get the 0xGasless API key on the Gasless dashboard. You can go to the 0xGasless website and on their dashboard, you can easily get this. So I'm just gonna press yes, and now it is totally configured. The next step to do is to just open your Claude Desktop. Remember that you should have the Claude Desktop version. It's not gonna work anywhere in the website. In order to check whether your Gasless MCP is ready or not, you can just press on this search and tools button. And if you see here 0xGasless with 4 tools, that means you are ready to use the 0xGasless MCP. So let me just put here some command like, hey, hi, can you tell me my wallet address or the smart account address, anything. So if you see, it is not going to ask you anything. It's just going to ask you a confirmation whether you should run or not. And yes, it is already confirmed. So you can see it is telling me my smart account wallet address. Next, let's try to fetch all my balances. Fetch all my balances. So now if you see this, it's going to tell me all my balances. Let's see. So it's calling the get balance function, and here I get my, okay, so I have 0.9 USDT and 0 BNB. So let me just ask it like, tell me my, okay, just ask like USDC also. So how this is possible? Because we are using the MCP version of it, the conversations are continuous, so you don't need to every time give context to it. So if you see now, it is telling me all my balances. Cool. Now let me perform the next set of tools, that is swapping. So let's try to swap USDC to USDT. Okay, so let me try like swap 0.4 USDC to USDT. That's it. And let's wait for it to confirm. Okay, I'm gonna allow this. So as you can see, the swap transaction is successful. Okay, let me just take the transaction hash and try it on the BSC scan. So here I'm on the BSC scan. Let me just put the transaction hash and let's search this. So if you see this 32 seconds ago, the transaction has been confirmed. And if you see, the transfer has been this. So that means our swap is successful. Let me now try the transaction thing, that is transfer of tokens. Let me just copy one of my wallet address. Okay, so I have my wallet address now. Let me just try to transfer. It is telling me I have 1.3 USDT. Okay, so 0.3 USDT to this wallet address. Let's wait for it to confirm the transaction. So it is gonna again ask me authorization. I'm gonna allow it and let's wait for it to confirm. Okay, so as you can see, the transaction is now confirmed and the from and to address along with the transaction hash. Let me take the transaction hash again and try it on the BSC scan. So if you see, I'm putting the transaction hash and yes, you can see that the transaction is successful with the from and to address being this. So this is how the 0xGasless MCP server runs. I would definitely suggest you to try this once because it's super powerful and it's going to power your whole Claude with all the financial transactions. So thanks for watching this video.